I'll keep this short. Not much to talk about in this one. I expected the loss. My pre-match prediction, I went 2-0 because I knew that Leeds, they smell the blood. They don't go for the jugular. So I figured Luton would get off easily. However, what I didn't expect was for Luton to be that terrible. Didn't expect it. Leeds looked fantastic, but with all respect to Leeds, Luton let them be fantastic. The pressing wasn't there. The desire wasn't there. The fight wasn't there. And I've said many, many times, fight and desire, that is what you need. That is what Luton are about. That is what got Luton promoted initially in the 22-23 season. That's all gone. It's all gone. No fight, no desire. Do the players care? Don't know. I really don't know anymore. They make it look like they care. There are definitely some players that do genuinely care. Jordan Clark cares. He tries. Like, it hasn't been a stellar season for him, but he tries. He gets about. He actually created pretty much our only chance of the game, slotting in Victor Moses, and that was Victor Moses' only good moment of the game, where he put it over Melia and Stroy got it off the line acrobatically. But other than that, and I always refer to the FOTMob momentum graph. It's all Leeds. Like, they did everything. The highlight of my evening was watching this one with my old man and getting a chicken jalfrezi. That was the highlight. And then I had a Costco muffin at half time. Those things are just absolutely massive. And I just shame ate the whole thing. It's massive. Can't believe I ate that. Oh well, back to the game. Leeds just bossed us. And at times, that game looks like a non-league side coming up against a Premier League or top championship opposition. The fact that we couldn't even get into the game was alarming. And I'm running out of how many times I can say this. Fingers have to be pointed. They have to be. Gary Sweet said in his whole program notes there's been a great coming together during the international break, and you'll see it against Hull, and then you'll see it against Leeds and Norwich. What are we seeing? We're seeing the same that we've seen all season. We're seeing a team that is tactically clueless, players that don't have a clue what they're meant to be doing on the pitch. But Rob looks happier. So I guess that's something, isn't it? It's really alarming. I know I've been saying it for a while that we're in a relegation battle, but we really are. And we can't keep relying on teams below us not picking up points. Look, QPR won today. And these are teams that will gain points. And I'm worried about the Norwich game because Leeds were not as devastating as a lot of people thought they would be. But you know what? Norwich have the top scorer in the division. Borja Sainz, he will shoot from anywhere. They will get the ball to him and he will just keep shooting. And that's one thing we let people do. We let people get shots off. On the bright side, we saw Joe Taylor for half an hour. I don't know why he brought Joe Taylor on. It's almost like he was bowing to fan pressure. It's like, oh, here you guys go, half an hour for Joe Taylor. But where was the point? We weren't passing the ball forward. We couldn't even get our foot on the ball. We couldn't string two passes together. I might as well talk about the goal, shall I? So the first one, well, to be honest, Leeds could have had a goal like pretty much straight from kickoff, gave the ball to them. They went up our end. And with the first goal, absolute cluster in the box. I honestly can't get my head around it. A few chances to clear. Clark turns his back. Mengi can't get the ball away. And Byram, their left back, scores his first goal of the season. It was a nice finish. But he had a lot of time with it. We had two players on him, but we allowed him to sort of have time to get that scissor kick going. Second goal, I was thinking at the time, if we could get in at half-time, 1-0 down, gives us a chance to sort of get back together, get our heads on straight. But no, Ball comes in from a corner. I honestly don't know what Reece Burke was doing. Turned his back as the ball came out, and he was off. He thought the ball was going upfield. He turned. He was gone, and Joel Pirro just ball, easiest goal he'll probably get all season. Unbelievable. On the bright side, I'd say the second half performance was slightly better than the first half performance. Although that's not saying much, because the first half performance was absolute. It was a shambles. It was an absolute shambles. And look, I go back to what I was saying. I wasn't expecting us to go to Leeds, turn them over. I was expecting a loss. I just wasn't expecting this manner of performance once again. And people were saying this is the new Luton after the Hull win. And I said in my Hull post-match, it was an unconvincing win. If Hull could finish, we would have lost that game 3-1. And I said, Leeds will punish us. Guess what? We gave Leeds the chance. Lots of chances, actually. And they punished us. Personally, I don't think Leeds got out of second gear throughout that game. They didn't. Something has to be done. I think the manager does have to be changed, because the players look disillusioned. They look disinterested. They look like they don't believe in his tactics. And it doesn't matter if like Jordan Clark and Carlton Morris believe, when the rest of the 23-man squad, or actually 22-man squad, couldn't give a monkeys about what Rob Edwards is trying to lay down. And to be honest, what Rob Edwards is laying down is just a big steamy pile of poo. Football is a simple game. I've said it so many times before, if the philosophy isn't working, embrace the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are defend in two banks of four. Like if you're playing a 4-4-2, defend in two banks of four, have two men up top. Because we have so many striking options, we have to play two up top. Just defend. Don't. And we did that where we started off going toe to toe, and then we dropped deep when we went 1-0 down. But everyone looks so clueless, including the manager. I'm recording this before his post-match. I don't know what excuses he's going to give this time. It's just not good enough. It really isn't. We're not going to get anything out of Norwich. Swansea are no mugs. And essentially, there are no easy games in this division. Especially, there are no easy games in this division when you are playing this poorly. I don't know where we go from here. I honestly don't know where we go from here. But credit to Leeds. They look fantastic. Although, did they look fantastic because we just let them play? Didn't get near them. Couldn't get near them. The players didn't look like they wanted to get near them. Right, well, look, there's not going to be a post-match phone-in during the week. We will discuss Leeds and Norwich on Sunday night, 9 p.m. We're not doing the midweek phone-ins because, it's the work week. Everyone's busy. It's late. So everyone's going to bed nice and early. So join us Sunday night, 9 p.m, where we'll be discussing the Leeds game and whatever happens in the Norwich game. I feel as disinterested as the players right now. But, hey. Bring on Norwich. Woo! As always, come on you Hatters.